The second chance, that's what Jefferson County District Attorney Danny Carr trying to do for those who paid their debt to society. He's holding a hiring fair to help those with criminal background find a job. So Danny Carr is joining us this morning along with Stephanie Hicks, who is the Administrative Director of the Offender Alumni Program. Thanks to you guys, both of you, for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
So Danny, the obvious question here is, why are you doing this?
You know, the thought is that how can I impact the community as District Attorney? Everybody know typically the DA's job is to prosecute people for the crimes they commit, and we're doing that. But at the same time, the thoughts are wide-ranging in how we can impact communities. How can we affect crime? And one of the ways we thought was that to try to have a hiring fair to put people to work, to give people self-worth, and to make sure that once they pay their debt to society, to give them a second chance. And I think there are a lot of success stories from people who have had trouble with the law, but at the same time have come out of that, pulled themselves up from their bootstraps, and become productive members in society, and have brought other people along with them. So
you're talking about those success stories. Stephanie, you are one of those success stories. Tell us about your situation.
Well, when I returned home from being incarcerated in federal prison, I having worked professionally before and having a master's degree and bachelor's degree, it made no difference of what I had and who I was. The stigma of incarceration was real. So I had tremendous difficulty in trying to find a job, but in essence, it gave me the power of being an advocate because I understood fully exactly how it feels. And so when I see gentlemen and women coming home that are trying to make it, I understand I can relate to that, which makes me a great advocate. Unbeknownst to anybody, people do not want to go back to prison. Circumstances and situations make them return because they have to survive. So we want to take them out of survival mode and make them productive.
So the doors were closed to you, but how do you help open those doors for other people out there?
Awareness, teaching and educating those who are able to provide income and employment to those who have been to prison, giving them opportunities to understand that these are people that are willing to work. There are 6.1 million people walking around this United States with some sort of criminal record. And that means there are a lot of people that need employment that have to overcome their situation.
So a lot of people who need help out there. So Danny, you're holding this fair on June 21st at Boutwell. Now, taking a look at your Facebook page, we can see that there were a lot of people giving you support. But what about companies? How many companies actually signing up to give these ex-offenders a second chance?
We've had success. There are several companies. Actually, it's grown beyond our expectations. And I think we're up to about 41 or 42 now. Also, there are about 15 service providers that will be on board also. I actually got a text a few seconds ago that I think Pepsi is going to also be there. So they're signing up. So we have several jobs in several different areas, and we're asking the employers to come and hopefully be prepared to hire people that day.
We're going to put some more information about the Second Chance Hiring Fair on our CBS 42 website and also on our CBS 42 News app. And so, Stephanie, thank you so much for coming in, sharing your story with us. And Danny, I'm sure a lot of people are glad that you're doing something like this.
Thank you.
Second Chance Hiring Fair. Let's get a check now of your weather and traffic back.